Yeah, that should
Hello.
be it.
Okay, there it is.
There we go. This is obviously gonna take a second to catch up, but we'll see.
And then how do I see the chat from here?
It's a good question. I don't know.
Open Studio.
Yeah, that should be it. Okay, there it is. There we go. This is obviously gonna take a second to catch up, but yeah,
Okay.
and that's gonna have the chat and everything.
Okay.
Hold on.
Oh, do you want to see that again?
Yeah, open it back up. And then where the chat, you see the three dots.
Yeah.
Click that and then pop out chat. And now you can minimize that thing.
This one?
Yeah. And then the chat's right there.
Let's just put that right there. All right.
What's going on? Hold on.
Oh my God! What's going on, guys?
Big announcement. Oh my goodness. I got a haircut. Now I look more like James.
More mojado.
Is that a pejorative?
Yes, it means wetback.
It does it actually?
Yeah. All right.
That's crazy.
How do we do this? How
I
do we?
said that on live. That's crazy. So you see how that it's just showing the camera now?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to add the window?
For the YouTube video?
Yeah. Like
Yes.
you're watching YouTube things? Okay. Hold on.
Here, I'll let you get in front.
So display is under, right? Do you want the video to be in the corner or us in the corner?
I want us in the corner, but I also want it so that I could other tab,
Oh, cancel.
other
Huh?
tab, other screen.
Okay.
Other. Yeah. And the YouTube's top left.
Yeah, hold on. Oh yeah. Um. Okay. So there's this, and then the display. Wait, what did you say? The camera in the corner or us in the corner?
Let's
Or
do.
the window.
Let's do camera in the corner when we're watching the video, but are we able to switch it so that when we want to comment, we can have it just like this?
Yeah, but we would. You're going through this with us together, guys. Anyone watching live, but what's it called? We can do that, but we would need to make a whole nother scene, which isn't too hard. So, yeah. And boom, there's the
Okay.
second scene, and then you want the
Display capture, right?
Yep.
And then YouTube.
Hold
Or
on.
even just maybe not display capture, maybe.
No, this is it. Hold on.
Oh, you just need to overlap it differently, right?
Yeah, hold.
And then minimize that.
There it is. So this is the. Okay.
Let's put it at the bottom left.
And then we got YouTube right there. OMG, the racism allegations.
That's a crazy tab.
That is.
Hold on, let me see. Yeah.
So,
All right. So how are we gonna do this? How many viewers do we have?
if you move the chat, if you want to bring that lower. Boom.
Current viewers. Oh my god, we got one viewer in the chat.
Which I think is,
Oh,
but 2 views means there's been 2 people that have watched so far.
a word.
But anyways, but this is like a dual thing, right? We're gonna be using this for like videos as well.
Mm-hmm.
So,
How are we gonna do this?
oops, earthquake guys. What's it called?
Let me change this.
Is that better? So,
You tell me. Look at it.
I think that's fine. Oh,
yeah,
that's
that's
good.
pretty significantly better.
So, how do you feel about the Pope being American? Do you super not care?
Let's do an intro first.
Okay.
What's going on, YouTube? Today we're talking about the Pope.
Pope the Grass Tyson.
Oh, I'm James and this is Christian.
Mm-hmm.
So the Pope,
So you think
Is-
that's our aliases actually?
huh?
Or
Or maybe I'm Christian and he's James.
our aliases. What else is? What's another word for alias? I know there's another one. I forget what it was.
I have no idea. You're just yapping.
I am just yapping. Anyways, yeah. Apparently the Pope's from Chicago.
Yeah, the old
So-
city of Chicago.
What?
You haven't seen that?
No, I haven't.
There's a girl. She's like, I come from a place in between light and dark or whatever. And she's
Oh,
like, I'm
yeah,
just
yeah,
kidding,
yeah.
guys. I'm from the old city of Chicago.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I'll shut up. Anyways.
I wonder if that's his kid.
There was some video I saw of some woman. She, it was this girl and her mother, and then I think her brother. And they were all talking to each other on like FaceTime or something, and they were like waiting on to see who the Pope was announced to be, and apparently the mother actually had like had hooked up with them before
What?
in the past. Yeah.
I thought the Pope was supposed to be pure.
Yeah, right. We need to ask the PQ.
The Pope question.
Yeah, bro.
But yeah, yeah, apparently he's a Sox fan. I don't know what sport that's for. I don't watch sports.
Yeah, I don't know either.
So anyone who might
I think
be interested
baseball.
in that. Is that baseball?
Because I think they were saying he was a Cubs fan, which I think is baseball as well.
I have
But
no
they were
idea. Yeah,
correcting him.
Chicago Cubs. That makes sense. I
Why?
have no idea.
Why does that make sense? Chicago Cubs, just because they both start
Because
with
he's
a
from
C?
Chicago.
Oh, I thought you were saying Chicago and Cubs makes sense. I was like,
No.
now we just sound ignorant.
Yeah, we are ignorant. That's why we're confidently ignorant.
True. But overall, what would you say?
I think it's amazing. I think that we need more patriotism in the Catholic Church.
Really? I super don't care.
You guys aren't you Catholics aren't patriotic enough. I'm sorry. I see too many crosses, not enough American flags.
True, in the Vatican?
Yeah, exactly. We need a McDonald's up in there.
A McDonald's would be crazy. That's like the body is a McDouble.
Yeah, and the blood is a
Sprite.
Sprite.
That'd be crazy. There was so many memes about like if the Pope was to be black or Filipino or Chinese,
Whatever else, yeah.
literally whatever else. No one, I don't think anyone guessed that it was going to be an American.
Yeah, I've seen like a lot of people talking about the two different like African popes.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
potential popes,
Yeah,
and then one Filipino dude. But
they're all
yeah,
like cardinals or something, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Whatever that
I
means.
literally knew little to nothing about all of this before.
Yeah,
So I've been seeing it's just been on my feed the past couple weeks since the Pope died.
Yeah, because how long? Because Pope Francis, he was I don't even know when he became Pope.
I don't either.
But we were like way too young to even know anything about that.
Yeah.
When he was not chosen or.
He's the only Pope I knew.
But yeah, it's pretty interesting. I don't know. It was interesting to hear about like the whole ceremony, the whole white smoke thing. I had no idea about that.
Me neither.
And one of the cardinals from Africa, I forget where. Was it from Africa? Confidently ignorant, I guess. Anyways,
No
there was some post. I don't know if it was just a meme or not, but apparently he was thinking about considering what's it called? Prison work, like working in the prisons with the churches in the prison, and that's like straight out of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because in part 7, I think it's like Stone Ocean. It's JoJo is a woman this time. Well, I'm not gonna get into it that deep, but anyways, she gets into prison and there's a pope there, or not pope, priest, pastor, whatever the fuck, and he's basically the main villain.
Really?
Yeah, he's
Of
like
course.
the big bad villain.
Yeah, there's a similar story in Berserk in the manga. There's like he's like traveling with Casca or whatever. And there's this encampment and there's these people that travel that are part of the church, and one of them is a priest, and he becomes like one of those demons that have like superpowers or whatever because he uses that the egg. I forget what it's called.
The funny egg.
Yeah, the screaming.
Yeah. The potpourri.
So is this Pope evil now? Because he's American?
No, because he's American. He's not evil.
The American dominance is real.
And did you see that post about Trump's AI of being the Pope?
Being Pope, yeah. I guess that was a prediction. He knew it was going to be an American Pope.
Oh, gee.
Maybe Trump rigged the election of the Pope. Holy shit.
Oh,
we need to check those ballots right now.
Right fucking now. They stuffed them, bro. They stuffed all of them. Oops, sorry.
Kicking my shit is crazy.
For real. Anyways, now to the next topic.
What?
It's a great question. I'm glad you asked. I don't know. There was a few things I had in mind when I was driving over to pick you up today.
You're like, I got something cooking up.
In the stew, I had wood burning up in here. But I forget. Pope was the obvious thing. Oh, the tariffs.
What about them?
So
They're so based.
they're super based.
I can't wait for all the prices to go down. When I buy American made stuff.
True. In 6 years.
Yeah.
Anyways, so basically, you know how the whole LARP thing that I do with airsofting, or that, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I bought this suit, but it was the wrong one. It was the wrong camo, even though I had selected the right one.
Yeah.
And now, if I want to go back to buy the right one, it's not available anymore. It's not it's not AliExpress. You know what that is?
I have no idea what that is.
Well, so what I was told is basically the Chinese version of Amazon.
Okay.
And it's not listed anymore because of the tariffs.
AliExpress like isn't a thing?
No. I mean the item.
Oh.
And then a lot of the stuff on there is just not available anymore.
Well, maybe you should be buying American off Amazon.
True. That's how unpatriotic of me.
Oh, God. See, Trump is doing the right thing. He's forcing you to buy American.
True. Oh my goodness. It is 5D chess.
So stupid.
Silly me. But yeah, I didn't think it would affect me in such a grave manner.
I know it immediately affected you.
I felt it rattled me to the core.
To not be able to buy your fake Russian gear.
Yeah.
Your Chinese-made Russian gear.
True.
Oh, that's another thing we could talk about.
India, Pakistan,
yeah.
yes.
That's insane. But they're in the midst, or they just started going to war.
Yeah, and the interesting part is Pakistan has good relations with China and India has good relations with Russia, and China and Russia have good relationships together.
Oh, what I was reading this off the New York Times. They were saying that I was more concerned. I wasn't really concerned about the relations. It was more talking about the weaponry. So Pakistan gets a lot of their weaponry from China, and India gets a lot of their weaponry from India or from America. India gets a lot of weapons from us, from America, and but there's like an interesting relationship because like it wasn't always like that because like during when we were in Afghanistan, we would supply Pakistan with weaponry because they were so close. Like it was a good proxy to have. They were like. It was convenient to do that at the time when we were in Afghanistan trying to fuck with the Taliban.
Yeah.
And no, and since that's over, we don't really send weaponry to them anymore. So now they're more reliant on, which pushes them to China, of course.
Yeah.
And China and India have contentious relationships because they have a lot of border disputes.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
For all you geography pilled guys, they literally border each other, and Pakistan is kind of like to the left of that all, but Pakistan also borders China a little bit. There's like this I can't do it with my hands, but like there's this like 3-way area where they like kind of all touch.
Well, let's see. Let's look at my amazing map right here. Let's see.
Pakistan is literally right there.
Yeah, but then there's Istanbul right in between it. Istanbul and China right there.
But like I think.
Sorry guys, you can't really see it.
Yeah, if you see this area, I don't know. Kind of pushes off. I don't know.
I mean, I'm sure that map isn't exactly made to be
super readable.
Yeah, 100% accurate.
Kind of just for the aesthetic, to see
more.
more.
It makes me seem real worldly, I'm just I'm Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide. Dale.
Toma.
Toma.
But yeah, I mean, I have no idea what that's gonna look like.
Me either. Literally zero clue.
All the information I just said is all the information I know about India and Pakistan. Like, I don't know if they're gonna send nukes. Apparently, what I was reading was saying that last time they had a conflict, there was like they were able to see that there was nukes being moved around during their last conflict.
Because they both have nukes, right?
They're both nuclear powers. Yeah. So it could get bad. We'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see. The end of the world might be the result of India and Pakistan. Who knows?
Yeah, right.
I mean, India has like 1 billion people or something like that.
Yeah, like a billion something people. Yeah, they have like I think the biggest population, either them or China. I forget.
And they do like 70% of the world's outdoor shitting. I saw this random Instagram reel.
I thought you were gonna say something serious.
I saw this Instagram reel. It was like, out of all the people that in the world that shit outside, she said it way more professional because it's like a TED Talk or something. I'm sure it was way more serious. But she was like, there's like 70% of it is in India, and 63% total is from rural India.
Mm-hmm. What is the point of that stat?
I have no idea. I'm sure there's some relevance to it. I'm sure, but I mean, it was a TED Talk. And it was just that little clip that I saw.
It was to connect to nature.
Yeah, true. It's because the Hindus over there, they're one with the world.
Mm-hmm. Kind of disrespectful, low key.
How can you
shitting on the world?
I'm gonna pick the world up and I'm gonna drop it on his fucking head.
Lil Wayne reference.
Lil Wayne is fire.
I heard something that he what's it called? Invented the word bling bling.
He did.
Is that true?
Yeah.
I feel like that's I don't know.
He made bling bling.
Yeah, I know the
He
song.
coined the term bling bling.
He coined it. What doesn't that mean? Just mean popularized?
I have no idea. That's just what I heard. That's what I've seen. Like
Chat, get this guy.
I saw like a video or something about Lil Wayne, and I said, yeah.
And you just believe everything you see on the internet, huh?
What else am I supposed to believe?
True. True.
I don't know. I don't know Lil Wayne.
I
I don't know Weezy like that.
do. I just call him Lil, because we cool like that.
Lil Dub.
Lil. True. Anyways,
What else is going on in the world?
yeah, they need our opinion, our takes on the world.
Well, we know you guys really rely on our educated opinions.
Yes, our outlook on these nuanced topics, just like our nuanced take on not knowing anything about Pakistan and India.
Yeah.
I was looking at the map as if it was gonna remind me
Inspire
of something. Yeah. Like I was gonna.
Oh, wise man.
Oh, have you been wrecking at all?
No, I hurt my foot recently, so I just got cleared.
Just got cleared by who?
Concentra.
Oh, really?
Yeah, your old job.
Why are you gonna out me like that?
You can edit it out.
Yeah, true. But this is live. We're live.
Nobody's
on live.
watching. Nobody's watching. We're losers. Yeah, I've been. The only thing that I've really been sticking to is my diet and some exercise.
That's good.
But I do want to talk about the fact that I canceled my gym membership.
Oh yeah. You're trying to what's it called? Trying to minimalist max.
Yeah, I'm trying to do the minimalist lifestyle. So I got rid of a bunch of shit that I have. I'm going to get rid of a bunch of shit more. Like I have a bunch of shit right here, right in front of us that this camera's not seeing.
It's not that much.
I could still get rid of it. It's a lot of clutter, like shit that I don't need.
What inspired you to do this?
Living frugally. I want to spend less more. So like I
Spend less more.
Yeah.
I like that.
My my one of the biggest stressors for me is money. Even though it's really not a big deal, it just still stresses me out.
It's just money.
Yeah. No, I mean like I don't have like a lot of debt or anything like that.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. What's your social?
I don't want it to be a problem. And living frugally is a way of doing that. And some of the things I was watching videos about it, people talking about living like a minimalist lifestyle, particularly with finance, and they're like, well, it's not like financial freedom isn't about having enough money to be free. It's about having the means to do whatever, wherever. Like you could still work a regular job, but that job's not going to hold you to where you're at. And because you live frugally, you could go to any other job, and that pay will pay for your lifestyle no matter what. So it's like the way that I see it is like the less you have, the freer you are, because you're not attached to all these things that weigh you down and where you're supposed to be.
It's funny that you say that, but you live in a home.
I don't own this apartment.
Yeah, but you live in it.
I don't own it.
Yeah. But don't you feel like these walls are restraining you from walking wherever you please?
I have to get rid of these walls.
Break down these walls.
Literally.
That's interesting, though. I think I agree. I think it's one of those things that you don't think about very often, especially because I'm bad.
You're good.
I'm just flailing all over the place. But like one of the things I think about a lot is like caffeine, because you could brew your own coffee and it's stupid cheap.
Yeah.
In comparison to buying it or an energy drink.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I spend too much money on is buying energy drinks. Because I'll go to the gas station, and the thing is, I'll go to the gas station, get an energy drink, and then get something else, right? So like it turns out to be like way more. So instead of like a $5
I
purchase,
usually just get an
it's
energy
like
drink.
a $13 purchase. And then
Damn. What are you buying?
gum and chips. Yeah, so then it's less temptation, especially because I'm in the middle of a diet. So
That's fair.
what I started doing is I started making my own pre-workouts. Like, well, making my own, I'll just mix pre-workout with creatine, and so it's all together, and it's cheaper that way. And what I started doing with that is I'll pre-make the bottles. I'll mix 8 bottles of pre-workout, put them in the fridge. That way, when I get home, I have just a quick whoop, and that way I'm not tempted. And if I feel like bringing 2 to work, I'll just 2 take it to work. And instead of like stopping at the store and buying an energy drink when I feel low energy or something like that, and it's lower caffeine levels too, because most energy drinks that I get are like 200, 300 milligrams of caffeine.
Grams will be crazy.
Yeah, so the
I need an
pre-workouts-
energy drink right now.
The pre-workouts that I'll make is like 130 milligrams.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Because I think you're only supposed to have like, what's the limit? Like 500 milligrams?
The limit a day is 400.
Damn, I've been passing that limit. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Just yesterday before work, I got a big white monster, the ones that with the twist off lid.
Yeah, that's not a lot.
And then I downed that on the way to work.
Okay.
And then when I got to work, like an hour in, I got a cup of coffee, or just black coffee.
But those big ones are like
And
not
then during my lunch, I got another white monster.
even a big one?
No, just a regular.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, that adds up.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. I just gotta get through that shift, you know. Anything to get through it.
You're in an AC environment. You're in an AC room.
Okay.
You're not sweating your ass off doing crazy shit.
I'm walking around. You know how many steps I did yesterday? Guess.
8,000.
Nope. Hold on.
12.
Closer.
You did
So
not
this
do
is 2 today?
17,500?
Yep.
What were you doing? Fucking pacing back and forth anxiously?
Yes. I be trotting, bro. I be galloping around.
You're doing too much.
I get my steps in, bro.
I get like 10,000 a day, 12.
That's 10 is like the recommended, right? It's like what you should be doing if it's like a passive way of like kind of
Losing
burning
weight.
calories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I landscape, so I'm moving all over the place.
Yeah.
But with the caffeine thing,
Oh, yeah.
I know I feel like a lot of people kind of fearmonger over a lot of health stuff, whether it's caffeine,
aspartame,
yeah,
seed oils.
Yep, exactly. Fat, carbs.
Mm-hmm. 20
People
years
just
ago, they
try
said
to-
that you shouldn't be eating carbs at all.
Yeah, and people in the past used to say cigarettes were good for you.
Yeah.
That is all bullshit. Just eat your veggies and count
Just
your
live
calories.
naturally. Eat raw liver.
Oh my god, carnivore diet is such bullshit. Holy shit.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that's insane. The shit people will do just to try to lose weight. It's like count your calories. Eat whatever you want, just count your calories. And then
Yeah.
you're gonna learn that the shit you like is too many fucking calories. So you gotta start eating less of that shit.
That's the one thing, especially with back in 2020, or no, not 2020. I think it was 2021 when I had lost all that weight.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things that like surprised me the most was how many calories are in like so many different things and the amount, right? Because you could easily drink your calories, super easily drink your calories,
Especially in sodas. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
and
A little 12-ounce can of like Coke is 140 calories.
yeah, I remember telling one of my coworkers, I was like, yeah, I try not to use too much oil because that's an easy way to have too much calories. And she was like, I don't think oil has that many calories. And then the next day when she looked it up and looked at her oils and everything, she was like, it does. It has a lot.
Yeah.
It's literally just fat.
People don't realize
Yeah.
that oil is fat, and fat has the most calories out of all the macros. even more than alcohol.
Yeah.
Because alcohol has 7 calories per gram.
Yep.
So
Milligram. Or is it gram? Per gram.
Yeah.
Dang. Maybe I'm not drinking that much.
I don't know about that.
Because
it's all in grams. It's not.
Yeah,
no one's
yeah.
eating micrograms.
Yeah. My bad. I
Other
don't know
than
why I
like
said
caffeine.
Because protein is in grams.
Yeah.
Carbs is in grams.
Yeah. But what were you saying?
Oh, the fear mongering
Yeah.
of like a lot of things, especially like caffeine, right? What's it called? Because like seed oils aren't that bad for you. Like people, a lot of those studies is like, oh yeah, the rats went only eating seed oils, and that was 100% of their diet. There was a correlation to there's a correlation to heart disease.
You're a fucking rat. Whoever did that study is a fucking rat.
True.
Like, I think people just want
They want something to
a simple solution.
Exactly.
That's what they want. They want a simple solution.
They want something to blame.
Yeah. Oh, I'm a fat fuck because I eat seed oils.
Uh,
All the hot Cheetos I eat have seed oils.
yeah.
No, it's all the fucking hot Cheetos you eat. Stop eating that shit.
Why are you so judgmental?
Because I'm fat phobic.
True. Ooh. Anyways.
We should do like a whole video on dieting, on health and dieting.
Yeah.
I feel like that'd be fire.
You think so?
Yeah.
Let's do it right now. So first step.
We'll just end this video. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. On to the next one. See you next time. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell button. Don't forget.
Dislike, slander us.
Talk shit. Tell us how we're wrong. Tell us how we're right.
And at the end of the day, we're just ignorant.
Yeah. Confidently ignorant. Alright. Next one.
Boom. Clap. Sound of my heart. The beat goes on and on and on.
We've got no viewers.
Oh no.
Where'd my one viewer go?
True.
Hold on, I need to take a shit again. Or it might just be a fart.
Alright, guys. Now it's just you and me. Guys, he has me captive. He's threatening my family. He has my dog. We're not actually brothers. He just looks like me. It's all been a lie. It's a scam. It's a scam. Something I was gonna say. Books. I've been reading a lot of books lately. They're audiobooks. One of the things I read was Fear and Trembling. That was an amazing book. It is by Soren Kierkegaard, and it is one of the most beautiful ways I've ever heard someone describe faith. It's about religion. I believe he was Christian. I can't remember if he was Catholic or not. But he uses Abraham as the perfect example of faith, and then the also contradiction of it, right? Because he was ordered by God to sacrifice his son, and there's two things going on there, right? First is the blessing of being ordered by God and knowing he's true and that he's like kind of there for you, right? And being bestowed the honor to work for him, right? But then he says to sacrifice your son, someone you love so deeply, and in your mind you would think, why would anything all good looking out for me order me to do that, right? And these two things just seem to be so opposing, and at that point he kind of explains that faith is above reason and logic. It supersedes it. I think that's the right word I'm using. I don't know. But and he also talks about how faith used to be something people worked on for years, and nowadays this it's more of a bourgeois philistinism or something like that, and like people will say, yeah, I have faith, I have faith in God, and it's as if they just got it out of nowhere and didn't work on it, didn't do anything. They just, yep, I'm doing it now, which I think is a fair critique. And then that goes into whether faith is a choice or not, which is something I haven't really grappled with much. But personally, I'm not religious, but I think reading and learning about this kind of stuff is interesting. But I don't know. He also talks about how he doesn't know if faith could ever truly be acquired in such a manner like Abraham had, and that he's never met anyone with such conviction in their faith. And I think that says a lot, especially considering him being religious. But yeah, 10 out of 10 book. I recommend it. Go read it now or else. Here comes the boy.
Hello, boy. How are you?
Yeah, how are you?
All right.
Think we're using your phone for the camera, so it could be on my phone.
True. You want to do react?
Sure, to what?
I know exactly to what.
Okay. Cursed feed. What is this? The vegan teacher? I think I've seen her before.
Let's do
It
this.
takes 100 clicks.
Come on now. Stop lagging.
Are those long enough?
Yeah, it should be fine.
They can't hear us. Oh.
Yeah, they can hear us. The mic is separate.
I didn't know that. Interesting. Oh, wow. And now we can hear us. The audio wasn't great.
It's just these earphones. The audio is gonna be a lot better when we hear it in like your earphones, or like you could put these headphones on later, and then
It's kind of loud.
oh, here, let me turn it down, and it's just on our end. That should be fine.
Yeah, that's a lot better.
All right, let's do. Oh, hold on.
You want
Let's
this
full
now?
screen that, and then we'll do the intro.
Oh. Do you want a full screen?
Let's take this off. Hold on. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's it. You're just gonna have to minimize. Ah. Uh-oh. Technical difficulties, guys.
That's a technical foul.
That's a technical foul.
Yeah, let's full screen.
Scene 1.
All right. What's going on, guys?
Boom.
What the hell's going on,
Boom,
guys?
bakla. Welcome. Hola. Hola. ¿Cómo estás? We're here again. We're
Yeah.
back.
We're right back. It's been a long time.
It's
We haven't
been
seen
way
you
too
in a
long.
while.
Oh my goodness. When was the last time I was here?
I
I
don't
don't even
know.
recognize this room.
Yeah, it's completely different.
I don't even recognize you.
Yeah. Well,
Who are
today
you?
we're gonna be reacting to some videos. Today is gonna be on the vegan teacher. If you never heard of her, well, hear about it. You're about to be blessed. You're about to be blessed with the
Blessed.
presence of a God.
Oh God.
All right.
I think I've seen clips of her, but I didn't know that was her name.
Yeah, she's pretty crazy.
Is that what she calls herself online? Is the vegan teacher?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, she's pretty crazy.
She an actual teacher?
Some of the shit I've seen, I don't know. I hope not.
Should we dox her?
'Cause based
Let's go
off-
find out.
She's from Canada,
Oh no!
so she's far away from us. Thank
Okay.
God. Unless Trump makes it the 51st state.
true, but
But-
that wouldn't make them closer.
Yeah, true. More accessible though.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, she's pretty crazy. And yeah,
Okay,
let's get right into it. Here.
equipment turned on. Here comes the.
It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Gotta get the message in your head. It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Gotta get the message.
What
Why?
ethnicity is she?
I have no idea, but why is she vibing?
She is vibing. True. Let's keep going.
In your heart. It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Gotta be smart enough to
Is she
grow.
playing the guitar?
It takes
If she did all
until you're vegan.
the instruments in this, that would be impressive.
That would be fire. Maybe I should be vegan.
Yeah. If that's the skill set you unlock from being vegan, this is already convincing me. Goddamn, she's good.
The propaganda is crazy. The vegan propaganda machine is wild.
It's working.
Gotta be brave enough to say no to the status quo. Can you do it? Yes, you can. And here are the first steps of your 100-click plan. Google vegan athletes. And
Is this all
vegan
just a song?
recipes. You will learn that plants provide all the protein your body needs.
I don't think it.
Okay. So now that you know you can be 100% healthy as a vegan, it's time to watch the important documentaries.
What?
She said, now that you know that you could be 100% healthy,
Like
being a vegan, like, what information did I get from that?
Yeah.
She
After
just-
just singing a song. 100 clicks to be vegan. Oh.
Like,
All right. Now that you guys know, now that you've heard the word,
now that I've preached the gospel to you, you know the truth. Now that you know you're 100% be healthy while vegan. Like, it made that.
I didn't.
The
make any
propaganda is crazy.
sense. That is kind of part of the propaganda, huh? It's kind of like
Yeah.
gaslighting.
Yeah, she's like, well, I just told you all this information now. But,
What do you mean you don't know? I told you.
But I just wanted to say something about that real quick. I thought that was funny.
You're funny looking, ugly ass.
Because otherwise, without this vital information, you'll never fully understand. Your success as a vegan depends on you watching these. So here they are.
Repeat after me. Earthlings, Earthlings, Dominion movement, Dominion movement. What the hell? What the hell? The game changers, the game
All right.
changers, Cowspiracy.
I do not want to hear her just constantly making music. Let's see what else she's got.
You're a hater.
Let's see her most recent videos.
You're a hater, bro.
I do not care about this song. Okay.
Do you think she donates anyone?
She criticizes a lot of people. What is this? Why does Kaylin Ickner pay people to do this?
Are you related? Are you two related? I did not. Oh, for a second, I didn't. I was not expecting that to say related.
Let's see. Let's see. What's on her homepage? Millionaire Mark Robert fails ethics class. Okay, this seems. Oh, 42 minutes though?
Damn,
100,
some long
1 hour.
videos. Let's watch the hour one.
You're right. Let's see this one. This is a recent one. Vegan teacher last gains that vegan phobia is real. And it's wrong. Okay, let's see. What's vegan?
Hello, students, and especially to you, Desmond.
Okay, she's not singing this time.
Time to get red pilled on vegan phobia. Let's see what
Let's
the
go.
vegan teacher has to say. She got South Park, characters telling us to be vegan.
Tofu rules.
Does. Apparently there's a Reddit thread right now that is threatening to dox me and to harm me. And apparently the people behind this are people that come from your account. So what I'm asking you to do as a favor is to call them off, tell them this is inappropriate, it's not okay, that I'm here to defend the animals, and as an example, I would like you to also be vegan. Remind your young audience that it's healthy, that it's best for the planet.
If you're here to defend the animals, you gotta be ready to throw some putazos
For
Come
the
on.
animals.
Who are you defending if you're not gonna get down?
It's funny in the midst of her being doxxed and everything.
It's not funny to be doxxed, just to be clear. She
Yeah,
shouldn't-
yeah.
That's wrong.
Yeah,
She should-
obviously. But random message. Anyways,
We can edit that out.
no, don't leave it in. Leave this whole like interaction in.
What were you saying?
That in the midst of her like being doxxed and everything, she's still like, you guys should be vegan too, though.
Mm-hmm. No, she's based off the stuff that I've seen. She's very, very repetitive. Like she's very on top of it.
Yeah, it's like prerogative one.
Yeah,
What else is the word for? I feel like prerogative isn't the right word.
priority.
Yeah,
Priority
priority
number
one.
one.
Yeah, yeah.
Prerogative. Nerd alert! Nerd alert!
That's a $5 word.
All right, let's see.
And that there is absolutely no excuse for animal abuse. I'm going to show you a video that I made.
That was a bar.
Abusing animals.
No excuse for animal abuse.
Mm.
She's just natural at it. Even when she's not singing, she's still doing it. That's
And
crazy.
here's this video I made, and look how bad it is to hurt animals.
All right, let's see. Let's.
How bad do you feel for this
That's
animal?
All right.
From the animal's perspective. And I want you to watch it again. And I want you to be vegan from now on.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Why is Daz Games an animal bully when instead of eating meat, he can just eat protein-packed veggies? Why does Daz Games choose to pay for blood and murder when he can just switch over to vegan mayo and a vegan burger? Why does Daz Games hate animals so much? Why does he slice them with a knife instead of offering a life-saving...
Another song.
This is some slam poetry.
Yeah, true. She's just an artist.
Yeah.
She's actually just because she's vegan.
She's in tune with nature. And we're at another goddamn song.
instead of her body using all the energy to break down meat, it uses that energy to be creative.
Yeah, break down beats. God damn.
touch? Why
Let's
does
see.
Daz Games think that kidnapping for cheese is okay? Because that's what the dairy
Okay,
industry
hold on.
does. Boy chicks somehow in. Why does Daz Games make fun of animal defenders? Why does he think it's okay to sentence baby boy chicks to death in giant blenders? That's what they do in the egg industry.
Yummy,
because
yummy.
People like him seem to think it's somehow funny to promote this torture, this holocaust of the innocent, this never-ending misery. Why does Daz say he's dead? Why not?
What the?
Now. Leave the fish in the ocean, stop murdering the whale. Save it. Leave the anyway, I said that animals is to
Why are you skipping through it, bro?
Because this is trash. All
You're
right.
a hater.
Oh my god, I don't want to hear her sing. I want to hear her make her points.
Her point is through the song.
Oh yeah,
What
maybe,
aren't you getting?
maybe I'm too low IQ. Okay, I thought it was about to be done. This is ridiculous.
ridiculous.
Vegan Gains is ripped. Okay, this scene is interesting because Vegan Gains is psycho
Hello, students.
too.
Welcome to class. I'm Miss Katie, that vegan teacher. Today we're looking at Vegan Gains, who put a post here one day ago. It says, "Believe it or not, I'm still not on steroids." Huh. Okay, well, I don't know much about bodybuilding, but I hope you aren't on steroids. They're not good for you. Seriously considering taking growth hormone? Why would you do that? Wait, is this a joke? And at this point, can't really think of good reasons not to. Haven't pulled the trigger yet, but may leave the natty status behind for personal reasons.
Okay, the vegan teacher needs to upgrade her equipment. Because recording a phone and using a pencil like this is kind of crazy. She needs some young feller. She needs Vegan Gains to help her
True.
with her content creation.
Yeah.
Because she could have just had like screen capped the tweet and then voice recorded over instead of doing whatever this is.
But think about how much easier this is, though. Just
Yeah. But the
record.
higher quality, I'm just saying that so that the
think
vegan
she cares
teacher,
about quality.
so the vegan teacher can have better videos and reach to more people, outreach
Have
to more
higher
people.
quality propaganda.
Higher quality propaganda, yeah, exactly. So she could. This is really advice.
Yeah.
I'm trying to help her.
Reach out to us, the vegan teacher.
Yeah, we're
Well-
not vegan though.
We'll be the video teachers because we obviously have a professional setup.
Yeah, can't you see? All right.
Okay, I don't know what this means, the natty status. Maybe you guys, you young people, you might be able to help me out here. Let us know what you think that means. Let's go to the next one. What's it say here? Oh, okay, there's nothing else written here. It's just another picture. Okay, he looks pretty good to me. It looks like he's
Let's see some
been doing
ass.
an awful lot of exercise. And he seems to have lost a lot of
Let's see
extra
that
fat
vegan
as
ass
well.
shake,
He's
boy.
looking pretty lean. He could probably pick me up over his head and bench press me multiple times. Let's have a look at what's
Whoa.
going
I
on
think
in the
she's-
comments, shall we?
She's drooling.
Press-
I think she has a crush, bro. You can just throw me, toss me around,
Ogling the
press
fucking
me.
vegan gains.
Yeah, true.
here and see what happens. All right, here we go. All right, it says here, I agree with most here. Hold on, let's make this a little bit bigger just so we can see. And let's move this over. I agree with most here. You staying natty is a massive benefit, not only for your health, but the vegan movement as a whole.
Okay, this is not as
Okay,
interesting
guess
as I thought
natty
it would be.
means, like,
I thought they were gonna fight,
slim.
but I guess vegans don't fight each other.
You think plants fight each other?
Yes,
Yeah, but you don't see it happening.
true. They do it behind closed doors.
Exactly.
Vegan gains. Thanks for the shout out. Oh, let's see.
Oh, and then she replies, "You could bench me so many times. You should come over and bench me right now."
Why can't I interact with this shit?
It says you are in editor mode, or you're an editor. I don't know what that
Oh,
means.
that's probably why. Whatever. I wanted to see what they had to say. All right. Well,
That's weird. It should let you.
I think we could stop that for now.
Oops.
All right. Hold on. All right. That's gonna bother me.
So
Let's rate the vegan teacher.
that's exactly what I was thinking. Out of what? Out of like.
Let's do
32?
different categories. Let's do different categories. So, video quality is dog shit.
The dog. You don't use pejoratives on the vegan teacher.
I use the animal pejorative too.
Yeah.
It is dog shit. So, out of 10, I would rate her video quality like a 3 at best.
3 is fair. I was gonna say 3 as well.
Like recording, like, I don't know, she could use ChatGPT, use AI or something. Get with the times.
Yeah, vegan teacher. Don't you know about ChatGPT?
Literally. Unless ChatGPT uses animals.
I bet you didn't even use. I didn't bet you didn't even build your own computer. The vegan teacher.
Yeah, do you know what WAM is?
How much dedicated wham are you committing to your videos?
But, video quality, dog shit.
3.
Yeah.
Let's just keep it to numbers, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Stop being childish.
Sorry.
You're making fun of my queen right now. I'm convinced, actually.
So you're vegan now?
Yeah, propaganda status 10 out of 10. Those
Propaganda
songs,
status? Yeah.
It was propaganda quality. Yeah, the songs, the points.
Consistent messaging. Never strays off.
Never.
Never strays off message. Even when she's being harassed. Be vegan.
Yeah, literally.
Which is bad. I hope she stops. I hope people stop harassing her.
Yeah. I agree. I 100% agree. Just to make that very clear.
Hot take. Don't harass
You
people.
shouldn't harass people. Don't dox people online. I know. Go ahead. Cancel me. What else? What was that?
There's a video quality.
The
propaganda.
glaze. The
The
glaze.
vegan gain glaze. Yeah, that
What
was
was that? I would say it was like
That was like an 11.
no.
You
I was
could-
gonna.
You could lift me up.
I was gonna say like
Especially
8.
5 times, multiple times.
I was gonna say 8. I was pretty blatant, but I feel like she could have gotten harder if she really wanted the glaze.
True, I guess.
Because like she could have said something like, "So vegan gains, I hear you have an OnlyFans." That would be crazy.
I've actually been watching your other content recently.
Your paywall content.
No, you're right. I forgot about that. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, 8 is fair. I'd say 9 is still pretty hard glaze, but
No, I disagree. I think it's a solid 8. No more. Maybe even less. What else? What else? We need to make like a rubric, right?
yeah, we should have like we should start doing that regularly where we have like we're gonna watch this YouTube channel, we're gonna go through a few videos, and then we're gonna rate the quality, rate the messaging.
This will be the first video.
Yeah, so what will it be? What will be? For now, it'll be like
Creator critiques.
yeah, creator. That's a good one. That's a good one. We'll do
And
that.
for now, we'll have the rubric. Boom, right there for the vegan teacher.
And we've used like what 3?
We use 3. If we do another one, we
The
can add
glazing
it.
one was kind of random, so
Glazing one.
we could just start adding random shit. Yeah. It doesn't have to be a set amount, but we could
yeah.
definitely be like video quality messaging. Content is
Well, she's also, when it comes to production, she seems to be pretty consistent, right?
yeah, she puts a lot. She definitely puts a lot of effort into it.
Definitely.
You can tell she's putting a lot of effort into it.
I would say.
despite the lack of certain tools that could probably make it better and easier.
Does she even use Linux? No, I think it seems not. I'm not trying to be rude. She seems a little older, so maybe she doesn't know about like all this videos.
But she has so many
technology stuff.
followers. She could have someone help her, and I'm sure she makes enough money to pay someone to help her.
You think she makes money off these videos?
Definitely.
She seems like the virtuous, like, oh, I'm not gonna make money off of these, like, kind of things.
Why would she not make money off of it?
Because I'll be making money off of the plight of animals.
She also says the N word.
Are we just lying about people?
No, I saw a video of her. There was this dude.
Chat showed the clip. Bink.
Yeah, I'll put it. Boom. There's this like doll that has the hard R on there or something like that.
There's no way.
Yeah, this dude went to her house for a week and lived with her. And was like, oh, is that the N word? And she's like, what's that?
See?
And he's like, the N word. He's like, what word? She's like, what word specifically is that? Can you tell me? And she's like, I can't. He's like,
trying to cancel him.
He's like, I can't say it. And she's like, why can't you say it? You think some people can say words and certain other people can't? Or something like that. She's like, I think everyone should be able to say whatever they want to say. We have
Like
the
that-
freedom to speak whatever we want to speak.
Like that girl on Pierce Morgan?
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was wild, yeah.
So yeah, I'm racist.
We should do a content critique on her next. She's
Yeah.
probably banned on YouTube, low key.
Yeah, what's her name?
I don't even
But
know.
let's do that.
All right.
Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe.
Hold on. Overall review.
Oh.
Overall rating for the vegan teacher.
Okay,
Just overall. I would say.
Yeah. A general rating.
Yeah, I am.
I'd give her like a 5.
I was gonna say 7. Maybe I'm glazing.
Maybe we could do separate scores if we're
True.
5, 7. Average is 6.
Yeah, I say 7. 7 which guys?
Evens out to 6. That's a good compromise. But
Yeah. All right. Later. We'll see you in the next
all
one.
right, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell button.
Dislike it, share,
Talk shit.
slander us, lie about us. We'll see you next time.
All right, and then let's just have something pulled up. Okay.
Oh my God, it's us.
And we have one current viewer. What's her name? Lily Gaddis.
There she is. She is on YouTube.
Of course she is. Let's
I
look where she-
triggered Pierce Morgan.
Of course. 18 hours ago. Holy shit.
That's hilarious.
All right, let's do an intro. What's going?
Oh my goodness. Sorry.
This is insanity.
Insanity. Are you British now?
Let's-
I'm British.
Let's bring it a little closer.
Alright.
Right there is a little better, I think.
What is going on, guys?
Hold on, let's try something a little different. Let's put this right here. See how that changes.
We all
everything.
won't change. Just as long as we don't have to change. Everyone's better
Shut
off
up.
with us to blame.
Shut up. All right.
Look away.
What's going on, YouTube? We're back again with another reaction. We know you guys
Oh
love
my
that. We
goodness.
see it in the comments.
Oh
we
my
see you saying
goodness.
how much you want us to react to all these racist people, all these vegans, all these different people.
All
And
these
we-
content creators, we are the best content creators, so we are doing another content critique or
We're
creator
here-
critique.
We're here to provide what you asked for, what you
Literally.
absolutely.
What you've been begging us
Yes,
for.
yes,
What you've been
get
on
off-
your knees.
Get
for.
off of your knees. They're bruised. So today we're
Looking up that, what is that racist girl's again?
we're reacting to Lily Gaddis, white woman known for saying the N-word.
Literally, that's all she's known
Her
for.
claim to fame is just being racist. Let's fucking. This is America.
This truly is America.
This is America.
And now one of us is the fucking Pope.
Yep. Yep.
Anyways,
I wonder if he's ever said it. Let's get to this
he
video.
is from Chicago.
All right.
Oh, hold on. Let's just scroll down. How big is her discography right now? Okay.
3 months ago.
Has she really only been making videos for that long?
Yeah, she's pretty new apparently.
Too wide to ride. Christians, wake up. I wonder if it's...
Okay, let's just see her first video,
Yeah,
and then
for
we'll
sure.
see, the most recent one, and then we'll pick one from like the middle. Spring clean vlog. Do people really want to watch her clean?
She's in pretty good shape.
Gardening vlog, beach day vlog. Okay, don't care. I want to see you. Oh, racist. You're not racist enough. Okay, that's one we'll watch later. That's insane.
That is insane.
This is a hilarious video.
Okay,
alright?
hold on.
You are not racist enough. I'm excited for that.
Hold on.
I need my teachings from the
I
great.
brought the...
Do those connect?
not those ones. Hold on. I bought these because I didn't know if you had ones or not. Because I really don't like these. I don't know if it's just the bloody thing.
Yeah, these are pretty shitty audio.
Oops.
It's all good.
Hold on. I think this is the right side.
Yeah, this is the right. Okay.
There we go.
This is a hilarious video, alright? This just exemplifies everything wrong with, like, blacks, okay?
What? Wait, what?
Right off the bat.
That's crazy. Hold on, I missed the camera. Oh my goodness. Scoot over to the side. Alright, let's start that over. Holy shit. I need to hear that again. Let's turn this up.
This is a hilarious video, alright? This just exemplifies everything wrong with, like, blacks, okay? And again, kind of highlights the fact that the day of the black, of black privilege, is over. It is waning. Here's a black woman.
Why did she say it like that? Black. Here's a black woman.
She really does have some. She really says it with like phlegm. Black.
Yeah.
The day of the black.
She's like, it's like hurts her to say it.
Yeah, right. This is crazy. Right off the bat, days of black privilege. That's what she said,
The
right?
day the blacks are over, Christian.
Check, clip that. This is
That would be a
insane.
crazy clip.
Arrested. She was acting up apparently apparently at a car wash or something. This is a funny video. I think you would enjoy it.
What's going on? Lady here in the Jeep, she came in her store, asked, we gave her 6 packets of her sample wipes. She came in, said they weren't enough. So
Feels weird. It's like we're watching it with her.
told
Sure.
my coworker to get the out of her way. She said if I wanted
Does that
to
make
pay
us
for them,
racist
I
too?
would, and walked out the way and I'll pay or anything.
Okay, they're at a car wash.
Nice attitude. What? I'm gonna start doing that anytime I go into a store. Hey, security. If I wanted to pay for them, I would. F you. I'm leaving. What the fuck?
$10. Ma'am? Ma'am? Hello?
She has a cross, by the way. I just wanted to point that out. It's kind of funny.
Mm.
She has a cross necklace.
Yeah. You think Jesus would be doing this?
I don't know.
Reacting this way?
I don't know. He might.
Maybe. The Great White Hope.
You don't think Jesus would say? Never mind.
The blacks are over? No. Yeah, of course Jesus would say that.
Well, clearly something. The workers are saying something about paying.
My bad, guys.
Brother.
I just can't keep my feet to myself. It's fine.
Yeah, looks fine. I'm still pissed.
Proceeds to just do her car.
I have someplace to be.
Don't you love their excuses? It's always like, I have a place to be. Yeah, we all do. It's like the people on the plane when they bust in line, they're like, I've got a connecting flight. I'm like, oh yeah, and we're just hanging out on the flight just to hang out. This is just a social club here. None of us have connecting flights or anything like that. The entitlement is nauseating.
You need to leave the premises or you're going to be arrested for trespass. What? You need to leave the premises immediately or you will be arrested for trespass. You are hereby trespassed for this location. They're canceling it. They can't do that. Yes, they can.
They can't do that. A black woman has spoken. Listen up, owners of the car wash. You can't do that. Because I said, because I'm black. It gets better.
So she has a subscription to a car wash place.
Mm-hmm.
And she just goes in for a vacuum. I don't understand what the problem is. Why they're telling her to leave.
I don't either. I think the lady that was talking to the police officer was explaining it. It sounded like she had taken something that she didn't pay for. But I don't know exactly what it is. But irregardless, who cares? Like she's just being racist. Like you could see this type of stuff with all types of races, white people, black people.
Yeah, 100%.
Latino.
Especially the things she was saying
Yeah.
earlier about like, oh yeah, the things that these people always say is like people think is things that people, all kinds of people say all the
Yeah,
time.
ever heard of a Karen?
Yeah, right.
Like Karens act like this all the time.
Literally.
That's why they call them Karens.
Yeah.
Well, of course it's the normal name, but yeah, it's notorious online for people acting belligerent.
up.
Yeah.
Acting up.
Entitled belligerency.
Yeah, right.
But let's continue.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Listen to me. As of now, it is time to put that down and leave. They owe me money for the month. Then you're going to get arrested for trespass. Not trespass. Put it down. Put the hose down. No. Get
That is something I never understood though. When people are being told by cops you're about to be arrested and they just keep going, like with anybody, not just black people, of course.
Yeah, I've seen I watch a lot of content like that. Well, not a lot, but I do watch content of like cops arresting people, and yeah, of all kinds of races, right? And there's never been a single interaction where you argue with the officer and they're just like, you know what, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna arrest you now. It's just not how it works. Anyways, let's see what she has to say.
I was just making sure it's in the corner.
You didn't trust me.
It just looks weird on there.
Oh, I see what you mean.
It's whatever. Let's just keep watching.
Okay, if you're gonna make a run for it, maybe consider jumping in the driver's seat, not the back seat. Especially someone looking as busty as she is. You might have a hard time squeezing up front to get behind the wheel. Dumb.
Let me get my camera. Are you arresting me? Why are you under arrest? I'm not under arrest.
It's funny that she framed it as her trying to get away when she clearly said she was trying to grab something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought that was funny. Another like passive, just passively racist comment.
Do not touch me. Help me! Help me! Help me! I'm black and they're hurting me!
Help me, I'm black. What? Help me, I'm black. Wow.
Stop pulling on me! Stop pulling on me! You're gonna get tased. Alright, let go, you're gonna get tased. I'm getting my phone. Stop pulling on me! Stop pulling on me! You're hurting me! I came to wash my car! I came to wash my car! Help me! Help me! Help me! Help me! Call 911!
What? Call 911? Oh my god. 911! The police are arresting me! Ma'am, this is the police. I'm black! What a dumb.
I'm walking at my speed. I have injuries. I have injuries and you're hurting me.
I have injuries. Okay, ma'am, sorry we arrested you. You're black and you have injuries. Walk free, ma'am. What goes on in their minds? Like, why are you yapping? Why are you saying any of this shit? So funny.
You're pulling away from us.
I'm done with this video. Let's see what else she has.
Yeah, it's kind of fucking.
So far, racism scale. So far she's got a 10 out of 10.
Oh, look, there's a based black.
Based black.
Even her
story.
titles are just pretty blatant. Should we watch that?
Sure.
Or should we watch You're Not Racist Enough?
Let's do the You're Not Racist Enough. Is that going to be about the
You know
kid
what I was thinking about?
that stabbed another kid?
I have no idea.
I just thought that was who the
picture?
thumbnail was.
Let's see. She said, you know what I've been thinking about? I don't, actually. Let's see what you've been thinking about.
Okay, you know what I was thinking about recently?
don't.
I
Go
was
ahead.
like, there's not really anything that me and you and like normal people can do about these immigrants in our country. There's nothing we can do. We can't pressure Trump. We can't encourage him to mass deport. It's not going to happen. He's too busy deporting anti-Semites. But
Of
there's
course.
nothing that really we can do. But you know what we can do?
That was the least surprising thing that she said so far. Based off of the other stuff she's saying.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they're deporting anti-Semites. God forbid.
Yeah, right. Jesus Christ.
Keep the anti-Semites, get rid of the immigrants.
I like the priorities.
That
Don't
is
clip
crazy.
that. I don't like those priorities. This is crazy. Let's see.
I tweeted this out earlier. We can make a hostile environment, you know? So it's like in gardening. A positive environment for gardening is like you put down manure, you have like all this fertilizer and stuff, and so your plants grow well, right? Well, if you take that away and your raised beds are nothing but like sand or whatever, and you never water it, and you just shit on it and you walk all in there, you're not going to have anything grow. That's how we need to approach immigration. This is how we need to approach this issue with immigrants, you know? We have to make them feel fucking uncomfortable here. We have to make them feel unwelcome here, you know? And this has been a problem because I'll go out
Jesus.
and I'm like,
It's so just blatant. What does she do? Like, what does she mean? Just brown people?
Yeah, right.
Like, how do you tell someone's an immigrant? You can't tell if someone's an immigrant.
I wonder what
What state is she from?
I wonder what flavor of white she is.
Yeah, I hope she's not Italian. Or
Yeah,
Irish.
That'd be ironic. Let's see.
like, am I really the only racist in the world? What's going on, you know? You guys need to get on the bandwagon. Not you guys. I know you guys are good and racist, but your average Joe.
Yeah,
No.
we're good and racist, just like her.
Person of some kind, ethnically ambiguous, definitely not white, not American. They like butt in line, and everybody's just like, oh, no problem, go ahead of me. No, by all means, go ahead of me, you know? No. We need to start getting pissed. We need to start giving side eyes. We need to start giving the evil eye. We need to start being rude. Like whenever I'm shopping, this is a prime example of what we can do. When you're shopping, say you're in the aisle looking at the shirts, okay? I guess I'm just like a shopping racist, right? So whenever I'm shopping, I'm in the aisle, they always fucking try to butt in line. You know, they're always like trying to muscle you
They
down
always.
knowing the
They
muscle.
always.
Like, okay, fine. No problem. You got me outnumbered. I'll just leave. You're brown. You're speaking fucking Spanish behind my back. Like, by the way, very rude. It's like whispering behind somebody's back. It's the same vibe. It's super rude. Like, they could be saying anything
Crazy.
about you, and you don't know. And they know you don't know, and that's why they're doing it. So, they come into our country, they butt in line.
Where is this lady from?
Yeah. What is her name?
Lily Gaddis. Lilly. Gaddis right there.
Who is Lily Gaddis, aka Trap Wife, TikToker, axed from job over N-word? I think there. I don't know if I don't think it's appropriate for us to say exactly where she's from, right?
Yeah, but based off of that, I don't know if there's a lot of Latinos over there.
Yeah.
Because the way she's talking, it sounds like she's from a state that's somewhere in the West Coast.
She's not really saying much. Well, not. I don't know if that's the state. That was her job.
I mean, if that's where her job was, I imagine that's where she lives.
Yeah, right. Anyways,
Make brown people uncomfortable, guys. Don't you understand?
you're making me uncomfortable right now.
Yeah, this is ridiculous.
Anyway, to go back to the shopping thing, we need to start standing our ground. And I tell you what, even if I'm done looking at that aisle, if I have some Mexicans pushing up against me and trying to get into that way, I'll sit there and pretend to keep looking, even though I don't even need to look. Because I'm like, fuck no, I'm not leaving. You're gonna leave. I'm winning this round. I am winning, okay? We're taking the W here. We're not letting them push us out.
Is this the female Nick Fuentes?
I think so.
This is like, it sounds like she's talking about just blatantly rude people in general, just trying to cut in line, but it's also like this interaction she's describing is her just being at a rack where clothes are that she's looking at, and there's someone trying to look in the same area and she doesn't want to get out their way.
It's like the most nothing burger situation.
Yeah.
She's just making it racist.
Yeah.
This is like a racism tutorial.
It's like a racist snowflake.
True.
It's like the what would be like the opposite?
Oh my god, they're speaking Spanish behind my back.
Like what would be the opposite of like the woke mind virus? She's got like the opposite of that.
I don't know.
I don't know. Triggered mind virus? I don't know. The white mind virus.
The white European virus.
The great replacement virus. She's GR pilled.
True. Great replacement virus. That's a good one. I couldn't think of anything clever because I'm not clever.
Me neither. All right, let's keep watching. Let's see how much more
Right.
racist can it
They
get.
have free reign? So yes, we need to start making them uncomfortable. We need to start being hostile, okay? That's the problem. We're too fucking nice. We're too nice. That's the problem with white people. We're too good for our own good, literally. We're actually the best race out there, obviously. But we sure don't act like it, you know? Everybody else is breaking the rules, and we're the only ones playing by the rules.
She says whites like that's one particular race.
That's one thing I always get confused about. Is like, what is white? Is it like Anglo? Is it
The white
Aryan?
is literally
it
just
Caucasus?
like this weird
Caucasian.
like
It's a mostly American thing, right?
yes, 100%. Like whiteness is just an idea. People like to ascribe to certain people. Like
Because they lost like a lot of where they used to come from, right? Like because a lot of Italian Americans, are very much like prideful of being Italian.
Yeah.
Because like how far back they go from Italy is pretty close.
Yeah.
Whereas like there's a lot of people in America that like maybe their family came on the Mayflower.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, oh yeah, my family came here a long time ago. Like we might be British, but like we're like fully American because like they've been here for generations, and like their families mixed with like Germans and other British people or like French people, or so it's like you can't really say you're from one thing, you know. So
Yeah, people
I
will
guess
say,
in
"Oh
that
yeah,
sense-
white European," and the European is just like a broad term for like all these nations.
yeah. What counts as European? Does Russian count as European?
Yeah, right. I don't think they do.
No, people call that like Asia or Eurasia, right?
Yeah.
Or like Italian, Spaniards, are those the same type of European as like a Britmonger or like a Swede or a
Frenchman,
Finnish?
German,
Like
Polish.
these people are so different too. It's like white just doesn't really make sense in any context other than in America.
Other than in America, because a lot of the time, like we have friends that are white.
Yeah, they're not like, oh yeah, I'm Germanic or I'm.
And usually we
Italian.
know what they mean. Like, yeah, I'm just like, generally it's just like some.
It's like white.
person,
Like, it's
yeah.
like you're different types of European origin. Yeah.
Yeah. But like this idea of like, oh, white race, as if there's one particular white race.
And nobody's like pure or anything, you know.
No.
Like, we're all mutts. Like
Yeah.
if you're thinking of it like a dog, and it's like white people are like, yeah, I'm pure mutt. It's like doesn't really make sense.
True. We're just so woke. We have the woke mind virus.
I know, because like when we say we're Mexican, it's like, well, what does that mean? Like it means you're indigenous and Spaniard.
Mm.
But what does indigenous mean? Like how many different tribes or indigenous people are in Mexico, and like how many of them mingled with other like black people or other
Yeah.
types of white people
During
you
like
know?
the slave trade, right?
No, during the like colonial period of Spain. And there was black people that were traded for slaves, yeah. But
I was gonna say, isn't
That
that
was-
part of the?
yeah, I get, yeah. But I'm talking about the time period of like the colonial era.
Oh yeah.
It
Yeah,
like
yeah.
spans so long,
Yeah.
you know. So,
Well, everyone knows what you mean by white, James. Everyone knows what a Mexican is. Everyone knows what a white man
yeah,
is.
there's common sense.
Yeah.
There's common sense, even though some Mexicans look white, and you
Yeah.
probably wouldn't tell they were Mexican until they spoke Spanish.
And how far right you go, people would say that Jewish people aren't white, even though like the majority of Jewish people here just look white.
Yeah, until you can see a Stein in their last name or something like that, or Goldberg.
Yeah, she probably wouldn't call them white.
Yeah, definitely. But then she's like, "You're not pure mutt like I am."
True.
But
It's just so obvious. Like you're just not us.
it's just like the dumbest shit ever. Hold on. Just making sure it's all good. Let me check something really quick. 'Cause I don't think.
You're right. The camera does look the frame does look weird, but I don't know if we can fix that right now.
It's whatever. Just want to make sure I didn't get like a call or anything.
Light work, no reaction.
Alright, let's get back to the video.
They're all dishonorable. We're all honorable. You know, we play fair. If somebody's fighting, we just stand back and let them fight it out. We don't jump in like black.
We play fair, you know, like in Jim Crow era, redlining. Whites have always played fair. You never,
True.
you know, the colonial period when they all played fair with indigenous people. It's just like, come on, guys.
They were just saving the natives too.
It's really a skill issue though, like, right?
True.
They should have just been smarter. But now, it's the great replacement, and we're being replaced. Oh my God, that's not a skill issue. We're just
the
we're
field's
just
uneven now.
We're victims now, even though all of history looks like this. It's still retarded.
Blacks do,
So
and
fucking
pile
stupid.
on and curb stomp You know, like when they knock somebody down, what do? They start like fucking chimps. They chimp out on the person on the ground, like an unconscious person on the ground. Oh, you know what? This would be a good time to stomp him in the head. This would be a good time to, you know, just really push his head into the pavement. What?
Someone's never seen American X.
True. That's funny.
Okay, so it's time for us to start acting like that. All right, it's time for us to do the curb stomping. Not encouraging violence, by the way. That's metaphorical, of course. But we need to make these people feel uncomfortable, okay? We gotta make them feel uncomfortable. Oh, speaking of making them feel uncomfortable, here's Leonardo Joni here. Hello!
Hi.
Hello. I was just
Hope you guys
talking
like
about how
my,
you make immigrants feel uncomfortable in our country.
Making foreigners feel uncomfortable?
Yes, because we're too nice, you know? We just, like, let them walk all over us, and we don't...
This bitch just gonna
You know, we don't
go
do
along
anything
with
about
it.
it. We don't even give them an evil eye.
Yeah, man, at least you could just, you know, give them a death stare, you know. Every time I go to Walmart in California, it's just full of Mexicans.
Yes. Isn't that infuriating?
Yeah, I mean, depends on the kind of Mexican, so I gotta be real.
Right. Well, okay, so what are the good
That's
kinds?
crazy.
They're usually like really polite. The good guys are usually really polite. They're usually working. you
Yeah.
know.
Usually
yeah,
working
they
is
don't
kinda
feel
crazy.
entitled to your country, which is nice. But that's
Right.
starting to change, man. That is really starting to change. Like now, the Walmart people that work there don't even speak English. It's
Yeah.
like,
Well, you're in California though, so isn't there's a lot there? Like Los Angeles is full of them. Or Cubans
Yeah.
or something.
there's a lot of Mexicans. Let me get rid of my gum. This is gonna be great. All of this.
This is what happens when you don't learn about history. You become one of the dumbest motherfuckers on the internet. This where Chendo is literally confidently ignorant, and these people are topping us. They're outdoing us at our own game. This is crazy. Why are there so many Mexicans in California?
They're everywhere.
I wonder why. I wonder what the history of this place is.
And why is there always a road called Hacienda somewhere?
Oh, these names are hard to pronounce. Los Angeles? What does that mean? And then what was her last name? Gioni or something? That sounds Italian.
Yeah, right.
I wonder if-
Leonardo Gioni or something. Something like that. Leonardo, I don't know.
I wonder if she's Italian or
True.
Does she count as white? I don't know. Is she pure? Is she pure mutt enough?
I don't know. She looks a little brown.
Yeah. Oh, actually, no. She looks paler than her.
You think
She
so?
looks paler than Lily.
The thing is,
That's the
Lily
light.
has like a red tinge to her.
Lily looks like she goes to the beach more than the girl from California.
True.
It looks like she's trying to be brown.
True. We can't counter racism with racism, James. We need to stop this.
We are confidently ignorant. Though,
True.
So come on. It's
True,
kind
true,
of fun. All right, let's keep watching.
This propaganda about how we have to like not be racist is only aimed at having white people drop their defenses. That's the point.
Right.
No other group gets this lecture. Nobody else gets told to treat everybody as an individual. They're told to treat white people as collectively guilty. So you guys got to understand what's really going on.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and that's the point. Like, we're so nice. We're too good for our own good. You know, like, we play by the rules. We're nice. And it's just sad because we keep on getting, like, shit on because these people don't play by the rules. They come in here, they literally stab you in the back. I mean,
We need to make brown people uncomfortable. Oh my god, these people, they're shitting on us. What is going on in this woman's head?
Yeah, it's incoherent. It's literally like
It's brain dead.
it is. You think she's read any of those books in the background?
No, that's definitely just for
Just for
aesthetic.
Yeah, I don't think she's read a book in her life.
I'd be surprised if she could read.
Anyways, let's watch a different video.
She probably hasn't even read the Bible with the cross on her neck.
True. I mean, most Christians don't.
What happened to love thy neighbor?
What happened to live, laugh, love?
Alright, yeah, let's watch something else. Do you want to watch anything else? I feel like she's just going to say the same dumb shit over and over again.
Yeah, I think we're done.
Alright, let's rate Lily Gaddis.
Oops. We need to switch it.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
All right.
guys. How many booms are we giving Lily?
This is our content critique. Oh, we don't need that.
True.
All right, this is our content critique on Lily Gaddis. I'm going to give her. Okay, let's talk about the quality of the content because it's pretty consistent.
Yeah.
She had for the reaction, she had like the different windows. I've seen that being more popularized, like with these younger Zoomer people, having like their face cam and then like a smaller version of the video, and like they're kind of like cropped within the screen rather than like hard like divides. And I feel like that looks better.
Yeah.
I would say like the content, the quality of video, the video quality is like
Pretty solid.
like 7, 8 maybe.
Yeah. I would say 8.
The good lighting, good audio. Sounds really
Messaging?
dog shit.
Well,
At
it's
least
pretty
she's
consistent.
Okay, consistent messaging is like a 9. She says the same dumb shit over
Over
and
and
over
over
again.
and over again, yeah.
She's very consistent. But what she's saying is like a 2, maybe even a 1. Probably
Yeah.
a 1 because like it's so we're literally confidently ignorant and she's like outdone us
I
by
think-
like orders of magnitude. It's insane.
I'm gonna put another critique or another scale or rubric. It's gonna be what's the word? I can't think of it right now.
Propaganda. What about propaganda?
No, I was thinking of how good of a person she is. Be another word for that.
Moral, ethical, how virtuous she is.
She is virtuous.
Let's do a virtue scale.
Virtue scale, yeah.
A virtue scale, I give her a 1.
Literally 0.
Okay, yeah. He has
Literally 0.
Literally like the most selfish, most
Yeah.
arrogant, most hateful.
Yeah, most self. What's the word? Aggrandizing. Like
Yeah.
most. Like she's a victim.
Like
and then,
we're such good whites, and we're getting shitted on, and we need to make you brown people uncomfortable.
she's both the victim and yet needs to be the also be
The perpetrator.
no, he's also the master race.
Yeah, true.
I don't know. I guess there'll be people that are done like, oh yeah, but the master race is being what's it called? Taken advantage of. Oh wow. Yeah, the master race. Why would this happen in the first place?
Yeah.
Because we're just so good, and we're being victims of our goodness.
Oh my god. The Great Replacement is real.
It is real. Is real.
That's who's doing it. It's so stupid. And then, yeah, she's an anti-Semite on top of it all.
Yeah, right.
She's like, oh my god, Trump is deporting anti-Semites instead of immigrants. Like, how retarded are you?
Yeah, literally, like, if virtue would probably be like on the negative end.
Yeah, like a -8.
Yeah, especially when it comes to morals. She like has 0 morals.
Okay, what else? There's video quality, content, virtue,
The messaging was consistent. Yeah.
Messaging was consistent. Alright, I think that's it.
Yeah.
Overall rating, -2, I'd give.
I
at
thought the
least.
exact same thing.
-2.
-2.
Bam!
Boom, bop, bing, bop, bam.
And that's our content critique of the day.
Of Lily Gaddis.
We know you guys have been
Gaddis?
begging for it. Yeah, Lily Gaddis.
Gaddis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder what ethnicity that comes from. Alright.
Thank you for watching.
Comment, subscribe, talk shit, get hit,
Dislike.
share,
Yep.
engage,
Propagandize.
do whatever you feel like.
Yeah.
And don't make brown people uncomfortable. Don't make
anyone uncomfortable.
Don't make anyone uncomfortable.
Please.
White, brown, black, anything.
We're not being very ignorant right now.
Yeah, true.
Oh well.
Make everyone uncomfortable. Don't discriminate. Hate on everyone.
True. Later. I think that's a good way to end the live too, right?
Yeah, that's a few videos we could do.
You just click on OBS. Click on it. No. Oh, minimize the YouTube one. Or just exit.